working for Uncle Sam.
I love working for Uncle Sam.
Lets me know just who I am.
Lets me know just who I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps.
1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps.
1, 2, 3, 4, I love the Marine Corps.
1, 2, 3, 4, I love the Marine Corps.
My Corps.
My Corps.
Your Corps.
Your Corps.
Our Corps.
Our Corps.
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps.
I woke up from the loud bang. I rushed outside to see what was wrong, to gather my men, in case there was war.
I'm with Daily Newsreel, and I can tell you one thing. That ain't Navy planes. All hands man your medals. We're being bombed! We're being bombed! Get up! Get up! Jesus Christ. Another dumb drill. Son of a...
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Basil and Sean Show, also known as
BS.
Today we're going to talk about Pearl Harbor.
What seemed like an average, peaceful morning on the beautiful island of Hawaii quickly turned into disaster. This serene setting soon turned into a hellish warfield, with the largest American Navy and airfield in the Pacific being bombarded by Japanese missiles and kamikaze bombers. The assault, which lasted less than 2 hours, claimed the lives of over 2,500 people, wounded 1,000 more, and damaged or destroyed 18 American ships and nearly 300 airplanes. Almost half of the casualties at Pearl Harbor occurred on the naval battleship USS Arizona, which was hit 4 times by Japanese bombers. This marked the beginning of World War II in Asia.
Rumor has it that the Japanese attacked the Americans in the aim of preventing them from interfering in the Japanese invasion in the Dutch East Indies. The Japanese wanted to expand their empire, and they knew that the Americans would interfere in their attempts. An attack on Pearl Harbor was soon decided by the Japanese Empire ruler, Hirohito. Thank you.
Hello, fellow Americans. I have an important question for you. Would you rather join the Japanese army, fat and lazy? Or follow me. Here we have the strong, the United American Army. Soldiers, give me 10! Down! Down! Look at their form. My goodness. Down. Good job, son. Down. Your choice should be simple. America is far greater and better than a Japanese lazy army. Join us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BS. On this segment, we have World War II interviews. We're going to interview General Douglas MacArthur. He's the brain behind island hopping. Please welcome General MacArthur. Sir? Right here. We're here today because we're going to talk about your experiences in World War II.
Yes.
Can you just give a brief explanation of your role in World War II?
Well, I was stationed on the USS Arizona on December 7, 1941, when the Japs bombed Pearl Harbor. We were not prepared at all, as the night before we were out partying. So when the Japs attacked us in the early morning, we were all sleeping with hangovers. We were not prepared. This was very tragic for Pearl Harbor, and that's how the Japs got a start on us.
How did you feel after the bombing of Pearl Harbor?
I woke up from the loud bang. I rushed outside to see what was wrong, to gather my men, in case there was war. I was mad when I saw that our ship was on fire. Who would do this to the U.S.? Those Japs! It's tragic. I saw my best friend, my roommate, die right in front of my eyes.
Yes, you can.
I can't talk about this.
We'll be back after this.
Good morning. My name is Sergeant Jack Daniels, and I served on the USS Arizona when we used the tactic island hopping to attack the Japanese Empire. We Americans were very furious after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and we would do anything to attack the Japanese. We used a tactic called island hopping, which was developed by Douglas MacArthur. This basic tactic was to take over islands leading up to Japan. The war was very furious. Many people died. When people think about D-Day, they think about Normandy, France. But they did not know that many D-Days occurred in island hopping and attacking the Japanese Empire. We would attack the beaches, like the beach we are at here today, and we would just be gunned down by the Japanese troops. They were ruthless, no mercy. I saw my best friend die right in front of my eyes. His face was blown off.
Alright, soldiers, I'm gonna check if the coast is clear. If I don't come back, I did it for our country.
Go in. I'll cover you. Coast is clear. Coast is clear. He's on the right side. He's on the right side.
hopping, also known as leapfrogging, was a military strategy employed by the Allies in the Pacific War against Japan. The strategy of taking over Japanese-ruled islands leading up to Japan was not an easy task. The main advantage of this strategy was that the Allies had two forces. One was led by Admiral Chester Nimitz. He and his fleet would advance north towards the islands of Gilbert's, Marianas, and the Marshall Islands. The southern force, led by MacArthur, would take the Solomon Islands, New Guinea, and gradually advance towards the Philippines. The Allied usage of submarines and air attacks would make it easier to weaken the blockades on the islands. Considering all this, Japan's inability to surrender and the massive USA casualties forced America to try something else.
Welcome back to BS. We have some rare footage of FDR and Hirohito having an epic rap battle. Winner gets the trophy. The left corner, we have FDR. The right corner, we have Hirohito. Yeah! World War II raps begin!
We are almighty Japanese. We cut you Americans and make sushi. We attack China. We beat them, yes. We are Japan. We are the best. My name is Hirohito. I am supreme leader. That is the motto. I bomb Pearl Harbor. You mad, bro? My name is F to the D to the R. You Japanese are only good for making cars. I'll bomb back, call me Napoleon Bonaparte. Can you not see anything? Open your eyes for a start. You cross the line, bombing our land. You don't want to see what we have planned. Hitler might have guessed, but we have Manhattan. USA, you just bluffing. Or the big bad wolf, huffing and puffing. Every time you blink, we take another colony. Soon I'll be screwing the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, this is my city, with cigar in hand. Ain't nothing we can't withstand. I hope I don't miss your funeral, because your death will be brutal. Keep on talking, Japan. We all know you're famous for being women who are men. We will win because we are American. Understand we are Eminem, you are Stan. The data don't lie, we got numbers. We got more followers on Tumblr. Don't get angry when you find me in your room with your mother. I'll kill you and any other. The Japanese are just fetus. They can all suck my weenus. So we know the bombing wasn't justified. Don't be angry when we find you and make you cry. We will have revenge, no lie. We're gonna celebrate our victory on my side.
Who won? USA or Japan? You decide.
Harry S. Truman was proclaimed President of the United States with the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt on April 12, 1945. Truman was faced with the biggest decision ever made by a leader in modern history. His choices were a costly full invasion of Japan or use nuclear weapons to end the war quicker. With Japanese aggression, Truman was faced with the decision to use the most devastating weapon in history, the atomic bomb. The decision was finally made on August 6, 1945. The first bomb, Little Boy, was dropped on Hiroshima. 3 days later, on August 6th, Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki. To this day, the decision of using nuclear weapons on Japan is one of the most debated subjects. It leaves people wondering if the bombings were justified or not. This is why we have gathered two people from both sides of the spectrum to try and get answers to an impossible question. Were the bombings justified?
Justified. Japan attacked us first. Whatever we have to do to prevent USA casualties is a must. Think about it. A full invasion would have been too costly for America and Japan. Thank you.
Over 100,000 people, made up of innocent civilians, were faced with the harmful effects of these weapons of mass destruction. Japan surrendered on August 14, 1945, which was proclaimed as VJ Day, or Victory in Japan Day. This day marked the end of war in Asia, and finally, World War II as well.
Begin!
Oh, screw it, wait.
Kiawi, Kiawi, Hawi, Hawi.